I had a horrible dream the other day. I dreamt Afrikaans people actually left to follow Trump, bro. And Apple was 100 rand.
Oh my god.
She clapped him and went to the bathroom and then he shot her.
Guys, this and milk goats, bro. What did you just say, bro?
He said he wouldn't let you milk his goat.
I would never milk Lani goats. They probably have all sorts of diseases.
What the
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most
Hey, you were on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Catalog Podcast. Yo, my name is Lego Jr.
I'm Joda Kgosi.
And Lani Nkabinde. Yo, lovely Joda Kgosi. She's here with us once again. In case you missed us last week, be sure to catch up with us on this episode 2, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're finally here.
Period.
Now, guys, I want to start off with something very interesting that I read about right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but we all found out that they shut down. Can you go to the club? They shut down the club.
Yeah, Square 2.0.
Square 2.0.
They shut down Zanzibar also like now. Oh yes. Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Oh yeah, but yesterday, last night,
Square
they shut
2.0
down
was
Square
last night.
2.0, yeah.
So last night they shut down 2.0. Because in case you don't know, 2.0 it's in Pretoria. So
I was there, bro.
You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Were you also?
And I
The
saw a
cops-
video
the cops
like
pulled
people
up in
are
their
walking out
numbers,
with
bro.
hookah pipes, like people are leaving with equipment because clearly this place is closing for a minute.
They went to the lounge. You know, they went to all
They
of
were
those
inspecting the
establishments.
weed inside the
Where
weed.
we're now?
And for some reason they were by
Yeah.
the DJ booth the whole time, bro.
Yeah,
I was like,
DJ
these cops gonna cook.
Nah, guys, if you know something, the DJ booth is where it's at, dog.
But I think maybe
There's
that's
a
where
whole lot
the
of
liquor license is presented. Like on
Yeah, the liquor license is there, but also like they're smoking, they're operating there, bro.
They need to tell us though what license it is that they don't have.
I don't think it's about that.
Oh, but they did say that the building is unsafe or something
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah,
read that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah, and-
I just overheard something. I want to say I overheard a conversation. They were like, no, we are not I-class. We are 2.0. And there were cops there, bro. There were cops like talking to the...
Oh yeah.
I was charging in the lounge during the day, and then I went to work. So when I got back, my bag was in there with all the cops, and we were busy searching everybody in there, bro. So like when I got there, they like ripped my bag off.
It's illegal to buy weed.
Just my tablet.
Guys, I don't know if CBD or is illegal yet in South Africa. Is it? A fact checker?
No, I know
Fact
that
check
it's
it. Is it
illegal
illegal?
because even on the edibles,
No,
they
but
said that
there's
they
shops-
write on the edibles they literally write CBD even though it does have THC.
I think you can smoke for medicinal purposes, but each man is allowed to treat.
But that's why they allow. That's why they have to make us make people. sign
Yeah.
up.
Okay, but I'm just saying that here's my chat now. There's already shops like, may I mention it? Like Hash, Canada.
Well, yeah, they are
Right?
marijuana
But they'll say
dispensaries all over the
to you
country.
first register.
But at those stores, you're not allowed to smoke in store. Those stores you
Listen,
can find them in
remember
malls.
when I came back from Durban?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. When I came back from Durban, I told you guys they're busy closing the ones in Durban.
Why?
I don't know.
The ones in Cape Town are open.
I don't know. Especially like direct dispensaries where you just get like stuff over the counter. Those guys will close. Like they will shut down.
Guys, but now I won't lie, guys. Now, look, with weed, I think medicinal wise it's okay. I've tried CBD tea. I won't lie. In case you're wondering what I'm drinking, I'm not drinking lean, bro. Hey, some people are saying I'm drinking what? Sipping on promethazine. You know that guy, Dave Blunt?
Lean.
Don't fall asleep.
Lean.
Bro, I'm not sipping.
Lean.
Guys, this is
I got
like,
lean on the scene.
this is soda drink, strawberry.
It's a berry crush.
It's berry crush. So yeah. So don't, please, before you guys think otherwise. Hey,
And this is an energy drink.
hey, the energy drink is.
Have you ever
very
poured one in
fun.
the cup? It actually It actually looks like this.
It actually looks like that. No,
I'm telling you. Take like play or something and pour it to
anyway.
He's actually a very bad liar, and it's okay, so we must move on.
Wow, Joda, I'm serious though. We can try it.
Okay, but listen, guys. Club culture. I want to talk about this club culture. I think club culture is overrated, guys. Not overrated, but I feel like we are so obvious, bro.
You know, bro, what happened to me once when I was in the club? You know that realization I just said to you, like, we're actually like, what are we doing, bro? We're in a dark room. It's loud.
What club were you at when
we're dancing on the tables. There's music. It's like, you tired. It's hot. There's man talking in your face. His mouth stinks. Your life is not nice. Me, like, that just hit me in the moment. Like, this is not living.
Yeah.
This is not the vibes for me.
But guys, now for me, now I would say I love club culture in the sense of like when it's at the right time. It's all about timing. I don't like it for the sake that you have to wait so long. Around, what time would you say? Maybe around 12 corner, then that's when like things start to get down, bro. But if you're there too early, it sucks for you, bro. And
I always question clubs because they have this thing of like, okay, girls make a guest list, sharp, and then you guys, these girls must be there at 7. And then they serve the special cranberry drink that only they can drink. That's very suspicious.
Where are we supposed to meet people now?
And they bring the girls to bring out you see those girls, let me tell you, the drinks get unlocked at like 10. So they're there for 3 hours just sitting there drinkless if they broke.
Yeah. Let's not look at just like, the cons. Where are we going to meet people?
What
so
you
just
need
a woman in the club, a serious woman.
Exactly. So
okay, but who said I'm looking for serious women?
Exactly. So what you no. Okay, but let me ask you this. Okay, Joda, where did you and I meet?
We met at Square 2.0.
It's a club though.
It's not a club. It's a chill area. It's literally in the afternoon.
It's a recreational space.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one place I know where I can just sit and do nothing and not have to pay for anything. That is like very difficult to find in general. Like, guys, you know how many few places you can go to sit without buying anything.
Guys, let me just say, I don't, but yes. The first time I met Joda, I saw her music video, bruh, directed by Carl White. I was so astonished, bruh. I was like, what the? I thought she was super famous and we were all fumbling. Like, you could see every gent was sweating.
Where was this?
At the lounge, the Blazing Bulls lounge. Everyone was just sweating, bruh. So I'm just saying right now, guys, like, I have weird, like, encounters, like, first meetups with people. I met Lani through...
We met at Butaki.
At Butaki through recreational purposes.
No, we were watching a show.
Yeah, we were watching a show, by the way. And then I found out he's a chemical engineer. I thought he looked like he sells like bombs as well, bro. Like low-key shoot is also real.
You know who he looks like?
Who? What?
Like Dwight Schrute from The Office. Like
Yo! Get him some glasses. He does look like Dwight Schrute, bro. From The Office. Yo, Dwight Schrute from The Office, dog.
He does.
Zoom in. Yo, zoom in, bro. He looks like Dwight Schrute.
Nah, don't you dare.
He looks like Dwight Schrute. Edit some glasses on this nigga, bro.
You are Dwight Schrute, bro.
Get him a yellow shirt and a tie.
Good thing I don't know who that is.
You'll find out. He's hilarious.
Guys, you guys want to see who Dwight Schrute is? Yo, cameraman. Let me show the people who Dwight Schrute is. I just need your look. I just need a pin code, bro. Quickly. Finger your pin code. Okay, sharp. Wait. 3. Let's see.
2255.
What's up?
He's gonna edit it out, Muz. Come on.
Hey, sharp.
This is not be on. We must.
20.
Okay, sharp. Guys, okay, we're back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cut, but anyway. Lani, you mentioned something.
Show Dwight Schrute there. That's what I'm looking for.
That's what I'm looking for.
The picture of Dwight Schrute.
Guys, Dwight Schrute is
a beat farmer. I always wonder how he would have reacted to like COVID and stuff.
I think he would have said it's a hoax.
No cap.
And
he would have said that his grandfather already fought it. Remember when he said that in his family, the youngest raises the older kids. The
youngest,
he out there raising children since I was a baby. Like, I love like white humor comedy shows.
Guys, zoom, this is Dwight Schrute from The Office.
Maybe my sister.
This is Dwight Schrute, right? Yeah, just check.
That's like the fire.
Wait, should I zoom?
I saw one scene on TikTok.
Show me.
Fire safety scene.
Lani, this is you, bro.
He's white. Bro.
Yes, the fire safety scene.
Show Lani.
When he burnt that.
Show Lani.
Here's your twin, Lani.
He's white.
So you can have a twin that's white.
Lani doesn't care.
There's literally this one
Does
lady that was on
what-
X on the beach. She looked exactly like Kanye
What do you
now.
call it? Nah, let me not say that. Let me not be inappropriate. I'm almost
Lani, say it with your chest, my boy. What's up? Say it with your chest.
Nah, man.
Be blunt.
Okay, guys, listen, man. So, by the way, I heard something Kanye West was doing. So there's a guy a rapper by the name of, if I'm not mistaken, it's a Lil RT. If I'm not mistaken, man.
Okay.
So he sang something. This little kid sang something. Then Kanye West took what he sang, what the little kid sang, and he AI'd his own vocals.
Wow.
And it sounded so amazing.
Nice, I know.
AI's taking over, bruh.
No,
Guys, AI's
no.
taking over.
But you know what I also
It sounded so
Is there-
amazing for the mere fact that it was
is there-
Kanye West, bro. It was so amazing.
Quick
Just look it up.
question: is there a job right now that AI can't do?
Yeah,
What is it?
creative jobs.
creative jobs.
Like what?
They can't
Radio.
do anything.
Are you listening to your radio AI, bro?
Yeah.
No, you won't.
You know what I think?
The thing
Also,
is, if you
I just feel like-
listen. If you upload the documents that it's supposed to process before it presents, it can do.
It actually can, but
It
here's
can.
our creative jobs in terms of artistry.
I'd say maybe
live performances, yeah.
manual labor, maybe, but then you could make it.
No, manual labor's already replaced.
Make
I'm
a
saying
robot.
live performances, bro.
Forget that, guys. Like, I just feel like artists bring something to a song which
It's
is hard.
possible.
No, but like, if it's not connected to the artist, I'm telling you, you're not gonna feel that shit at
You're not
all.
gonna feel it, bro.
That's why there's music that just won't hit. Like, you don't connect to it because the artist must connect to it. I'm
I
telling
don't know,
you.
guys, because it's learning.
I'm
It's just-
genuinely
Okay, but
telling you.
Joda, let me
There's a
ask you
lot I
something.
can't say because you know.
Can AI replace live performances?
AI, I don't think it's gonna
Yes.
replace anything in the artistic
Yes.
thing because listen, I can give AI prompts or whatever, right? But prompts are not a human's mind, guys. You guys don't understand how great humans are. They made AI.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on, be real.
Okay, guys, on that, man. Now I don't think it can replace live performances. I will. Because now I'd rather see Shakes and Les perform live than see a robot or AI.
And I'm not gonna
Shakes
pay to
or
see a
Les.
robot too.
Exactly. So I'd rather see a Joda performance, a Joda Kgosi performance.
And especially in
than
this
see an
era where
AI
people
Joda
are no
performance.
longer
Hold
people are
up.
no longer buying into the
Hold
music.
What are we saying to
They're
them?
buying
We'd
into the
rather
artist.
Hold up.
What?
Hold up. What if like there's an alternative to a typical concept now? You can have that, that AI concept that is cheaper than the actual one.
You're gonna
So
want to
let's
see
say
a
Chris
physical
Brown
person.
is performing.
I think they've almost done that.
Let's say he's performing in Jersey. To watch him in Jersey, let's say your tickets will be like 8K. But to watch him in your hometown, like in I don't know, in a robotic manner, I guess, would be like maybe 200.
Nah.
I think they've done that with the concerts on the games with these
Okay.
artists or whatever, which has been kind of dope. I think AI, we shouldn't look at it as an enemy, but we should almost like collaborate with it as artists as well. Like maybe some people must use AI to mix and master their songs because they don't have the funds and stuff like that. But we can't just be like it's gonna replace artists. Imagine now I take my basic. Some people are taking their basic ass raps, putting Drake's vocals on top of it, and it just sucks ass because it's not Drake. It's AI being Drake.
Have you watched Megan?
The movie.
Yes.
No. Was
Megan
Megan the child?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know her.
Yes.
Guys, listen, man.
This is real life. man.
AI. Here's one thing I appreciate about AI, man. By the way, so just to do an experiment, AI has reportedly assisted people that are, how can I say, not very articulate, in being able to articulate, especially through writing
Yeah.
and reading,
Yeah.
to articulate.
Researching as well.
Exactly, and also with research, with thorough research. But with that being said, here's what also the danger of AI. It has made us so super lazy, bro.
Definitely.
And you know what's the other thing about
Definitely.
AI? What I realized when I search a topic on like ChatGPT, let's say, ne? I
GPT, sure.
okay, fine. I search a topic on there, whatever, and I know and I have knowledge on the topic. If I have knowledge on the topic, I'm like, what the hell is AI trying to tell me right now? But when I don't know, I'm like, this is tea. So I don't know how reliable it is, because when I know about the information, I'm like, what are you actually saying? Like, this is not true. This doesn't make sense. This is insane. Like, you need to fact check it so much. So I think right now it's not even perfect. It's not even close to perfect.
Actually, you said earlier it's making us.
Sorry, Joda, oh, you mad with me?
Yeah, you're being rude, but it's okay.
Does that mean rude?
You said
Okay,
you said AI is making
Camera
us
crew is
lazy.
trying to beat me
Now,
up,
for
sorry.
someone who uses code to solve problems,
Yeah.
I say AI encourages me to get started on a project because I know every time I get stuck on a line of code, I can just ask ChatGPT to help me.
Listen, guys, AI is for the future. I'm not gonna say anything else. The only thing I don't want is that, here's my thing, we all have to evolve. Humans have to evolve. We can't just sit back and always be behind a desk. We have to be creating robots. So there's a time where, let's say,
Would you date
Amazon,
a bot? Would you date a bot?
it's not about that, man. Sex will never be replaced.
No, I'm not talking about sex.
AI porn will exist.
I'm
but
talking
not
about like
AI
I'm
sex.
talking about somebody you come back home to that tells you.
I'm sorry, guys.
everything you
That
wanna
was. I'm not gonna talk about. Listen, I'm sorry to put out there, but I'm just saying, we can't be sitting behind a desk, people trying to buy at people when there should be robots doing that. We as humans, bro, we have to be creating robots, commanding.
But
So,
that will make
How
us
many
more
people can
lazy.
do that?
No,
Let's
no,
just
it's not
leave it,
gonna make
bro.
us more lazy.
Humans have
It's
been
that
working
we are
for
gonna
years,
be
bro.
replaced. We're gonna be replaced, bruh.
Ke conspiracy theory.
Gonna be replacing the workplace.
Replace the robot.
That's just it.
I'm gonna report to a robot, bro, in the morning.
And now there's lack of jobs, Sana. So we're going to be we're gonna destroy
Yeah,
the
definitely, you
robots.
Imagine your
AI to
manager is
get
a
the
robot,
task done.
dog. Your manager is a robot, dog. If my manager is a robot, that's a good thing because I get all the profits. I just
Because you
progress.
do realize those things. today.
That's good, bro. Let's now I want my manager to be a robot. Get that? I just like my manager to be a robot.
My manager's my mom, and today she told me I don't have money because I sent her another invoice for my rollout. She said, I feel like
You sent
I
your mom
need.
You know how much she wanted? Do you know how much? No, tell us how much you wanted. How much you wanted?
I'm not gonna tell you how much I wanted. Why must I say
Yeah, we
that?
grow up differently, bro. You send
Bro.
your mom an invoice.
Bro, invoice.
Hell's gonna
dog.
get fucked
How
up.
much is an invoice? I'm not gonna say how much you wanted.
No, so it's
Bro.
like different things. So I've been paying for a lot of different things because like I still have to get hair. I have to get.
struggle to get $50 from my dad.
Let's
That's
see.
the
Do
why.
you also send your parents an invoice?
No. I asked my dad says why 50 rand? I borrowed you 200 rand.
That's crazy.
50 rand that dog. Invoice it is not even open the PDF. You
You
see
know,
the
I-
PDF, it's not open it dog.
I'll say to my mom, please buy me food. Then she'll say, you can't just drink water. And then she'll say,
Yo, my dad used to tell me there's food at home no matter what I ask for. Even a place.
That's good dog. But there was a time where they were like home. They were like they're telling me we don't know if there's food at home.
Jeez, you've been through that.
I've been through that.
Well, I've been through it on my own, but not with my parents. You know, when you're in Sunnyside and you know the
Yeah,
lads
of
are
course,
having
oh,
more
yeah.
to eat than you
Of
outside.
course, on your
dog.
own, but on your own, then
That's
I've
just-
Yo, guys, there was a time I was living alone during COVID. Guys, it was bad, bro. I was eating takeaway every day. I was eating stir fry pork, bro. And then that's when I had the chest pain. Dog, every day I was not cooking, dog. And my bathroom had a black mold. Every time I showered, it was like,
Oh,
steam.
that's what happened to you.
That's what happened to me, bro.
The black mold.
The black mold, bro. It screwed me over. But anyway, Joda.
yes.
But you
No,
look lovely
I
on
don't
this lovely
relate.
Friday. No, you look lovely.
Thank you so much.
I love your glasses, by the way.
Thanks.
Tell us we're doing a fit check. Yo, let's go. Fit check. Papa, fit check. Tell us
My
what you're wearing.
fit check. These are my Adidas clogs that my mom brought me from the UK. I don't know how much they were. These are socks. I got from I think like H&M or something.
Yeah.
This jumpsuit, I just found it in my wardrobe. I don't know whose it is, but it looks good.
Don't know who's it.
This scarf is my mom's. These glasses are... Shout out to you, Jade Boysons, for leaving your glasses at my house. Said I could keep them. I love you, town. Handbag is my mom's. Vintage Tommy Hilfiger. The girls are outside. Period.
Yeah. Guys, the transition the speed. 5-second check. 1, 2, 3. Lani.
Yeah.
Is that the transition?
This is a transition, guys. Come on, okay, energy drink. What
Yeah.
energy drink is it again?
Play.
Play. Hey, you have to think about that.
That's it. Play with me.
You have to think about that one, guys.
Like-
Think
Maybe
about-
it's Dragon.
Yeah.
It's Dragon, I know.
We're not doing a free check on me, right?
Maybe it's more
I
fire.
was
I'm
warning. I was
typical
like,
South African.
guys, you know what
dance.
they say about people that wear black Air Forces, bro?
Yeah, they
These are not exactly
They're
Air
very
Forces.
argumentative.
Nah, these are not fake.
I didn't say they fake. I
Who
said
said they're
they
fake?
steal. Hi, bro.
Who said they're fake?
But who said they are farmers?
Are they Impama though?
Nah, they're from Total Sport.
What else are not Total Sports?
No, they're legit. Total Sports is legit. Anyway, by the way,
Total Sports.
my man, people that wear black Air Forces, very don't argue with them. You'll never win.
I don't like arguments.
Yeah, he just insults you until you leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marina, I say don't argue with them, bro. Kabataba.
Yeah, Sky era back and forth. He knows too
Don't
many
make.
facts.
He knows too many facts. That's the
Baba.
problem.
So when you're gonna be starting.
Allow me to act down.
Please tell me you're wearing secret socks.
No.
He's not wearing socks.
I am wearing socks.
Oh, but they're not secrets.
No, they're not secrets.
They're not a secret.
They're not a secret. Shut up. I'm joking, guys. I just didn't see carefully. Me, fit check you can see the efforts, the junkies, you can see the gin to tunzing. That's why Mr. Price. You can
Yeah,
see Pepe.
Markham.
660 rand tag. You can say Keshorachi. I better it, but this one was my first watch, guys.
Is it just
My
for show?
first watch. No, this was my first watch. It motivates me. Because the first fancy watch is one. It's not just for
How
show.
does it motivate? Well,
It was my
doesn't
dad's
work.
watch. It was my dad's first watch.
doesn't work.
It motivates me, bro, because like my dad came a long way, bro. You know, so but
So
Yeah,
long
my
ago,
dad
watch,
too,
it's a
hey?
bracelet now.
When I saw my dad's old high school, I was like, chill.
Danny, where's your dad? He's still fishing
Bro,
the
what
boat.
if my dad was like, late and he just asked me that question?
Shut
Yeah,
up.
then you
Let's
just
start
say my
crying
dad
and
is
say-
late, and then you'll
Yeah,
say sorry.
Yeah, my
Anyway, I'm
my
wearing
dad's
this.
somewhere.
This is from, I don't know. This one, I don't want to say anything then. This one, I don't know how I picked it up. I picked up from someone's closet, but I was like, anyway. Lenny, do a quick picture, bro. Stop being so shy.
Yeah, well, I said these are like, from Markham's. These pants are from Mr. Price. Where's the shirt? I like the shirt. And then this is from like Markham's as well, very long ago.
Okay, guys.
And the cap.
The cap is from a Chinese shop.
Chinese shop.
Yeah,
We like that.
Dope, yeah.
Guys, anyway, if you just joined us, listen, guys. We'll be doing a 5-episode series. Next week we're gonna be talking about a couple. Now this couple is a very interesting couple. I don't know, they're smoke enthusiasts, but I want to hear about them. Joda, let me ask you something. Why did you ever think of a record label?
Like signing to one. So what happened was like, when my second single dropped, dude, like it was all eyes on me. There was lots of attention, but this is like day before prelims, so I'm very much focused on matric. I'm very much. What are you doing? Is that normal behavior?
It's really concerning, this one. Anyway, a quick transition, 5 seconds. We're done. Hey guys, listen, we're back. Joda, you're telling
What
us.
did you ask me? I forgot now.
No, your record label wanted to sign him.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I was in
a
the trick and I was focusing on that, and then they actually sent me. There was actually a couple of labels that were interested. My father's a lawyer, and they also did offer us a lawyer. The labels, they
Yeah.
offer you a lawyer, and we went through it. And my father just said it would be more worth it if I worked on my own until the label needs me more than I need the label.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then
I
I
think
can
my
come
only-
in with an advantage.
Yeah, but you're doing so great, even without, I want to say necessarily without a record label. By the way, so I had a conversation with one artist, quite a big artist. I asked him, what does he think about a certain artist that's really out right now? He said, no, I don't like him for this mere fact that he's backed by a label and his streams are not real, they're being bought. I said, but isn't that the whole point of an art, of a label, to boost you?
Yeah, it's supposed to boost you, but it's not supposed to be bots. I think the thing that labels are doing is like they're not trying to put you in places where you can actually grow genuine fans, like people that genuinely love you and come out for you.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like bots, putting you on every single playlist. Like even if someone presses the song by mistake,
Sometimes it's just a group of people writing your songs.
Yeah.
over
But
and
guys-
over. Some people are paid over and over and over and over again. It's insane. And
No.
we're earning such little money from streams, by the way.
I'm just saying, Ravota.
No.
When I Ravota, you go South Africa Ravota. We have Amapiano, guys. Ravota, this side, guys, we are hot, bruh. I'm just saying we got the sound, we got the production.
And so many people are trying to imitate
some people are trying to imitate us, but one time, look, bro, I'm saying you can't imitate the sound where it comes from. You either collab with us. But anyway, I actually bumped into, what do you call this, bro? There was a time I bumped into Aries. Aries, bro, he's so cool though.
He looks cool all the time.
He looks cool, bro. I bumped into him and I thought if I touch his hand, I might just learn how to write.
Oh, Sana.
Alright.
Shame.
But I called him, bro.
Pause.
And I was producing that day I made him. That's deep pause.
That is insane me writing.
That's insane. Anyway, guys, what's on your guys' like thoughts? Lani, there's something you actually want to tell me earlier, isn't it? Regarding? You said I must remind you when you talk about like you wanted to send a shout out to your ex.
No, I did not.
Is it not?
No. I did not.
They want you to say something to your ex.
No.
But I got something to say in case you want.
Do you have something to say
I've
to your
got nothing
ex?
to say to any of my exes.
Goodness,
except for the fact that I love all of you so much. And whatever song you think is about you, it's about you. You don't need to ask me in the DMs. I'll say yes even if it's not. Bye, babies.
I like that. Guys, Lani, I was just joking. I was just trying to trigger you there for a minute. But bro, can I ask you something? Why are you laughing, bro?
You thought my ex would trigger me?
Yeah, no, like something like that would just...
Exes aren't triggering actually. You're stupid.
It was a long time.
But let's be honest, guys. Man. Look, it's 2025 in South Africa, man. I think... What was it?
Everywhere it's 2025.
No, I know everywhere is 2025.
Yeah, I think you were supposed to put a full stop at the end of that sentence.
No, 2025.
It's 2025. In South Africa, like that.
No. The reason I'm saying this because
I think it's because of that word.
There's no punctuation.
Yeah, maybe I'm way back.
So yeah,
punctuality.
Sana, Bangen.
Joda Kgosi. You Joda Kgosi, listen to this, man. I was saying it's 2025 and listen to us. You're about to struck us this year. We're about to boom this year. Guys, it's our second episode, bro. Be sure to stay tuned.
This guy's song about we're about to boom. I've been famous since I was born.
I gotta say it on that.
Yeah.
Since I was born.
Now I gotta say it on that. And I'm just saying I'm humbly playing the game. I'm making my way to this thing.
Period.
Guys,
I told that when we diss you, hey.
What's a diss?
Have you seen? Do you know that one of who's that guy? Lil Pump. Do you remember Lil Pump when they said, "Can you shoot a gun?" The gun sounds he made. He's like, if someone pulls up this side, I got my nigga Shkrady. I had to fire my nigga Shkrady. He goes, no one can catch me. He goes, who fires a gun like that, bro? But anyway, you got a gun. Who owns a gun? Are we allowed to say?
I would like to own a gun one day.
What if like there's somebody after you and you're telling them now you don't have a gun? I think that's not
who's after me,
should answer in public.
Yo, if who's after me? Who do you think is after me? There might be someone out there. Hey.
Yeah, people's husbands. I mean, yeah.
Husbands, dog.
I don't think anyone's after me. And if they are, they're in the spiritual realm. Because I've been having
have people after me.
No, I've been having dreams of like different people now just telling me to cut my hair.
Different people? How do they look like?
I don't know. I can't see faces in my dreams. I've never seen a face in my dream.
That is weird.
I've never seen a face in my dream.
That is weird.
You guys see faces in your dreams?
I don't want to be part of your dreams.
No, I do.
Zoom out, dog.
I don't see faces.
Zoom out.
I don't see faces in my dreams.
Faces.
How often do you dream?
I dream almost every day and I have like weird ass dreams. Like I had this one dream where our house was in the middle of my high school and my mom just came and started shooting up at everyone and said, Joda, let's go.
Shooting up what? Wait, shooting what?
The house and my grandpa.
Shooting?
I was like shooting, but with a gun. And we're running away in a G-Wagon. And my legs were stuck, bro.
Did anyone rich kid?
Shut up!
We ran away on foot.
You suck. No, like I used to have this recurring dream where I was just jumping between a window, between like poor life and like not poor life.
I never those dreams.
It happened over and over.
Did anyone die?
Who?
In the dream.
My dreams.
Your mom, yeah.
I died in my dream once.
You can't die in a dream.
I have died.
You can't.
I've died.
Dog, I had a horrible dream the other day. I dreamt Afrikaans people actually left to follow Trump, bro. An apple was 100 rand.
Oh my god.
Fuck, bro, an apple.
Yeah,
Shit,
but it was 100
bro.
rand for an apple. The
Fuck,
Pakistani
dog.
shop. So imagine like at Woolworths apples would probably be like.
The Pakistanis were very pissed at me.
Guys, I want to talk. What do you guys
guys.
think about Wanatu?
About who?
Wanatu, the Uber only for Afrikaans
Yeah.
people.
I think.
I don't hate. Not that I saw a black guy driving. I was like,
No, I like
as
it.
long as we
Do you know
can
why-
get a
do
piece
you know
of the
why
pie,
I like
you know,
it?
it's fine.
You like
I live in an area with lots of white people, and you'll get in an Uber, bro. There's a dog's hair. There's a your eyes, and it's fine.
I think it's very good.
They must do Wanatu. Was it Wanatu?
Wanatu.
But you know what's my thing? I think as long as they're employing black people, it's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say as long as
For me, my main issue is employment. Yeah. So if my black man is driving your Wanatu shop,
But wonderful, shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to Wanatu. I don't see anything wrong with
I
it.
mean it's stupid, but go on. I mean
don't see
like
anything wrong.
black
It's
people
like an
need a
Orania on
ride. Black people need a ride.
Nah, bro, you're bugging out.
It's an Orania on wheels.
Nah, Oranya's extreme.
So is Wanatu.
Wanatu is not extreme.
It is extreme.
You get shot, you
It
get
is. Imagine a restaurant saying only white people can come here, but black people serve.
Exactly, but Wanatu.
No, but that's fucked up, bro.
Wanatu, wait, it doesn't take black people.
It's white people Uber.
Yeah.
Only white people can ride in that car.
I thought you could like.
No, Sana. It's only the only black people allowed in the cars are the drivers.
Yalla. Yeah, guy.
The only black people allowed are the
Hey.
drivers. That's the T.
Slechts blankes.
You know, I think I was very oblivious as a youngin', bro. Like, I'm only realizing now that some stuff was actually racist.
Like, how would you feel as a driver for Wanatu?
As a driver.
Yeah.
If I was driving Wanatu.
Yeah.
Bro, I
just
feel
knowing
like
that this
so
person
used.
doesn't like your kind.
Yeah, it doesn't like me, bro.
Like,
Bro, the thing-
you are
I'll
just a
say- I'll say
server.
it first,
That's
I'll
all
say it
you
first.
are.
Joda, I'll say it first, man. Lani and Joda. You
I
guys-
feel like
I'll say-
Samuel Jackson in Django.
I'll say it first, man.
Is it Django?
Django.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson in Django.
Django, yeah.
That's how I feel
But
driving
I'll say it
Wanatu.
first. I'll say it first, man. I used to drive Bolt, guys. I used to drive Bolt, man. There's a big white guy I drove, dog. Two big white guys I drove, dog. Did they feel unsafe? I don't think so. I was driving. I used to do Bolt.
Do you know what
Oh.
I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Did they use protection?
This. Yeah, that's insane. This one.
Ah! Joda, what are you saying?
Sorry,
Joda.
No, by the way, apparently I heard that they didn't have their papers. What do you think? What do you think?
My worry about B2 is like the employment situation, because a lot of people were working there. Some were students, like earning money just to like stay at res and stuff, bro. Like some people are gonna be really affected by this. So I hope they find a solution soonest.
Soonest.
Period.
I think the building itself is unsanitary. That's why.
Is it dirty?
No, guys, but let me
It's
just,
just-
guys,
Or
not.
maybe they want them to finish the construction before they let people occupy.
I'll say this,
It's just
man.
there's a lot missing.
I'll say this, Joda.
I
Is
don't
there a
know.
fire hydrant?
I don't know. Like I saw one of the business owners from there. He said the owners just need to do what the police want them to do.
Oh, I see.
I'll say this, guys. I crept into the kitchen secretly. It's dark. There you don't see anything there.
Was it the Zanzu kitchen?
And it was like the 3.9 one, bro. I crept in there. I didn't see anything else. I wanted the bathroom, but they were still busy in there. And then that guy was like, yo, come in here. I was like, bro, I can't see anything. And he put his torch on me. And it was
Maybe
so
it was
sketchy.
load shedding.
It was, but anyway,
It's sad.
the food there is good. I won't say anything about the kitchen. I think they're amazing people there. The employment is good, of course. I think that's
They're
what-
good prices, man.
The plate there is amazing, guys.
Yeah,
Voila.
meaty Mondays.
And different businesses, there's lashes, tattoo,
Yeah,
you know,
hair places,
hair
like
place,
salons,
whatever.
barbershops.
So it affects a lot of people, genuinely.
Guys, okay, look. How much do you cut for?
I have a receding hairline, so I'm on clippers.
How much?
Yeah. When the groot money vibes kick
So
in,
you
buy
have a
your own
receipt. How much do you
clippers.
cut?
I cut like every third day.
Every third day for how much?
Myself.
He has his
Yourself.
own machine.
How much do you cut for?
I also have my own machine.
Okay, but I like your style. I like your hair, by the way.
Yeah, bros, and then I cut it when I feel like it's at that awkward lane.
The awkward
Where
lane.
like I don't look cute anymore.
Guys, but you always look cute.
Period.
But I'm not gonna say anything like about me. Like My hair is cornrows, bruh. If you know about cornrows, bruh, they get messed up.
If you don't
Now I
take
cut.
care of
I
it.
They
cut
get
for
itchy.
50. They don't get itchy. You know what's the problem, man? They get like vape dust.
That's insane.
That's the what you talking about, dandruff.
Yeah, that.
I think you just need
Take
to
care of yourself, bro.
I think.
You don't, but you can change.
Treatment, take food. This is
Okay. Anyway, this episode is sponsored by.
who's sponsoring it?
I don't know. I don't know about the sponsor. That's what we're looking for, sponsors. Ashies. Let us get you on. Guys, listen, man.
Come outside.
Come outside, guys. They closed down Square 2.0. This thing of club culture. I
Yes,
spoke about
crashing
it.
about it. Shame.
Guys, now I was crashing about it. Guys, my first club. What was your first club experience like? Not my first one, I'll tell you. It was at a club here in Pretoria. I won't say too much about it. Guys, I was dancing with the DJ, bro. I had a dance with the DJ. It was that time, during that time, I see the happy was out. Oh, and my ex was there. Imagine being in the same club as your ex. Hey.
I think my first real club experience was after Matric. When me and my friends went to Cape Town, and we knew this DJ, and we went to Saint.
Saint, how much is Saint?
I don't know, somehow I was friends with the DJ. I get
I don't remember my first club experience, but my friends told me it was very good.
Your friends told you?
Yeah, they
It
told
was
me.
fun.
What did they do to you? Did they use protection?
Huh? Oh, you're using my own joke against me.
No, did they use protection?
By the way, I don't drink anymore.
No. It was on Meaty Mondays.
Why did you drink it?
It's not good for me.
I like that. I actually like that. I salute that. Guys, by the way, the month of March is Disability Month, Self-Awareness Month, Potential Growth.
Isn't it also Women's Month?
No, it's March. Women's Month is in August.
That's in South Africa, but it's now International Women's Month.
But in March, it's Disabilities Month.
This is not Women's Month, bro.
Bro, if you guys try and
Do
change this month,
mental illnesses count as a disability?
it's October. I think.
No.
Why not?
No, October is cancer.
No.
So dyslexia is not a disability.
It is.
There was a girl who was
It's not.
dyslexic in our grade, and like all her exams were typed out, bro. And she had like an extra hour per hour we wrote because you had to apply for extra time. So if I got 10 minutes per hour, if I had a 3-hour paper, I'd get 30 extra minutes. If it was a 3-hour paper, she'd get 6 hours, and they type her answers for her, bro.
Do you think that's fair though?
I think it's fair, bro. Imagine you reading a paper and the words. They jump in the rig, they hop
Now,
in the coupe,
can
they
I-
swerve in the lane.
Dude,
Sana.
think about this. You have dyslexia and you're fighting over a parking space with Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah,
So
they are both equally.
where do we draw the line?
They're equally
They're
disabled.
equal.
You know, guys.
but
I think it's
dyslexia-
because people
I'll
see
take
mental
dyslexia
illness
over
as
you not
less
having
of
legs.
illness.
I think being dyslexic is very.
I choose none.
No. Being dyslexic is at a disadvantage because you're visually impaired.
Wait, dog.
But Albert Einstein was.
Dude,
was
they
dyslexic.
read her exam to her, and she has to read out the answer so that they can type it in for her, bro.
You're saying not having legs is the same as dyslexia.
Bro, I had a dyslexic teacher, bro.
No,
like,
also
this
Pistorius
teacher
is
used to
worse.
write like this, bro, on the board, like this.
Oscar Pistorius is worse, bro. I take that back.
Guys, don't say that. Oscar killed someone. Someone with dyslexia probably won't even be able to aim straight.
He shouldn't have had hands instead of. He lost the wrong part of his
Did you
body.
know what Joda said? Someone who's dyslexic won't be able to aim straight. Hey, what?
Wow. Might actually shoot themselves.
They do
Yeah. I'm telling you, when the words hop in the coop,
Guys,
they hop in the
relax,
rig.
guys. Come on, relaxing. Like, but about dyslexic. I have a cousin.
No,
who's
I'm just saying
dyslexic.
mental illness is real.
I have a cousin
Wait,
who's
while
dyslexic.
we're on Oscar, is anyone here who thinks he didn't do it?
He did
I
do
think
it.
he did it.
He killed that girl, that poor lady.
No,
poor
but
Riva.
do you think there's a chance he didn't do it? 'Cause
I think
said
he
dogs
killed
do
her
it.
on purpose.
I don't know, man. Have you?
I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
You're right, Joda.
I do think so. I was in grade 4, I remember.
I was in grade 3.
I
Joda,
was-
are you older than me?
Sana, maybe you failed a grade.
Oh.
Yes, I remember. Miss Katz came to Miss Deno's class to be like, do you hear the news? Oscar Pistorius shot his girlfriend. They said it's a mistake. Your white teachers are so dramatic, but it was
The
also.
bum, she just played Delhi in guy. It's guys that shoot girls.
And she was gorgeous. She was a model, and she gave him without his legs a chance, and then he killed her.
He said he heard a sound that sounded like wood
sounded
sliding.
like-
So you don't check
like
for your
a
hand
stranger,
first, bro. You just shoot. Bro, before my dad is shooting anything, bro, he's checking where I am.
Okay, here's one chat I have. I'm not trying to be fucked up, but I know a couple white people, and they are terrified of that. I feel like if Oscar felt as a black person in the bathroom, he fired. Like, he was
No,
like,
it's not like that. Oscar,
I really believe
there
that.
had been themes of his violence, bro. They had text evidence. That's why he went to jail. There's text evidence of how violent he could get.
Do you know
with Reva.
how white people fear us, man?
I'm telling you, that guy without his legs,
Guys,
he went and shot
guys,
Reva because
this is why-
there was no way he could win a physical fight.
No.
You see? Yes.
What do you mean
This
there's
is
no
why-
way?
She clapped him and went to the bathroom and then he shot her.
Guys, this is why when I talk about stuff like this, bro, this is why I'm very skeptical when it comes to. I don't believe in races, white and black.
You have to. It's real. It exists.
I don't think it exists.
Do you think she went to the bathroom with his legs?
Maybe. That's actually
You
real.
wanna give me my fucking legs, bitch? Fuck you.
This is actually not true. That was absolutely GBP. Femicide.
Nah, but I still stand with my first point. Don't you just put a ingane mfethu? I stand against that.
You don't think it's misogynistic to just think like that all the time?
To think that somebody is killing girls.
What do you mean ingane? Because ingane has connotations to it.
Ingane like girls, like, women. Why are you harming women? We need them, bro.
Yeah, we do need them.
The way you said it though. Okay, son, I can trust it though.
But anyway, is he out of jail?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's living at, I think, one of someone's
Yeah.
15 million.
He's
grand.
rich. Of course he's out of jail in South Africa.
Oh my god, he's rich. Guys, posing. Where were you in 2020?
I was inside the house.
No way.
Waterkloof.
Okay, you.
Midrand, I lived in Country View.
Wow. Guys,
But hey, my business was falling apart. That's
what business did you have?
I had a tutoring business. I went from like having 74 students in March, but not March, Feb, to 0.
You were making 100K per month.
Close. And so from March to like August, I was just getting siphoned money. No income.
Guys, 2020 I was in the back room, bro. And this guy, I made an old, like a middle-aged man, man. He was like 30 something and he called me out.
Why do all your stories involve men?
Listen to this, listen to
What's
this.
wrong with that?
I was hired by, as a back room. There was Afrikaans people hosting me, man.
Okay. Why were you staying in an Afrikaner's back room?
No, because it was the only one available and it was cheap, it was good.
Okay.
So now these guys,
Yeah, that's good.
they bought someone like who was a caretaker. That guy was a business partner. This guy was black, man. He came over, he was like 38. He saw there was a black guy staying there, that was me. Now he called me out, he's like, yo, I want to talk to you, bro. And is there something wrong?
Why don't you carry on speaking?
Should I carry on? Okay, sharp, sorry about that. So this guy, bro, he called me up, he's like, yo, have you met any girls since you've been here in Stellenbosch?
You at Stellenbosch?
Yeah, Stellenbosch, bro, back room. He's like, I'm like, bro, bro.
Were you studying there?
Yeah, I was studying there.
Oh, flip. What were you studying?
I was doing design.
Okay. And then you switched up and
There's a bit of a emotion.
But you know what my issue is? Like, it was none of your business because no one called you. So you could have just carried on.
Sorry about that, Joda. Listen, I'm saying like, so the 38-year-old guy, I was like, I'm looking for some pussy, bro. And this guy had like a disease, bro, in his head. He
Yeah.
had rashes, like, I'm looking for some pussy, bro. I'm like,
So I
bro,
cut my
don't
own
know
hair.
pussy. That was scared for me, bro. It was looking at me. I was wearing like a tight Adidas.
Sorry, what was the correlation? Why were you telling us the story again?
Joda, bro, why you so like, okay, but anyway.
No, I'm asking because I wanted to connect it.
Because I was going to say like, I just want to say like, white count is
reaffirm. Yes, yeah.
I do have like weird encounters, but I think I realized late that they were weird. Like I feel like a lot of the time I'm just oblivious to people being weird. And now is the first time in my life where I'm actually like being conscious when like people are being weird and like I actually just confront it immediately. I don't wait because
Are you-
when I harbor feelings it makes me sad and I don't need to be sad.
Are you confrontational?
I actually used to be very scared of confrontation, but not anymore. I will confront you.
I'm very
because you
confrontational,
confronted.
bro. I'm very confrontational.
I switch languages and I confront people.
I don't know.
Can say OTV.
Dry shoot. By the way, in case you're wondering what's happening, the budget speech just happened. Guys, what's happening?
I'm still gonna live with my parents for
if
5 more
that
years.
goes up, sorry, I'm Joda. 5 more years then.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
She said she's gonna live with her parents 5 more years. Guys, now, listen guys, living with your parents. Guys, the tough one, bro. Now I live with my brother, bro. He back room have shy ghetto, bro. Wake every morning, I wake up, I milk the goats. It's a farm, bro. Plot.
Are you serious?
Yes, ask him. Yeah. My cousin's right there. It's up on Kapaya. Yeah, I share and milk goats, bro.
I don't let this sick guy milk my goats.
Yes. I milk goats, bro. What did you just say, bro?
He said he wouldn't let you milk his goats.
I would never milk Lani goats. They probably have all sorts of diseases.
What the
They'll probably have all sorts of
My goats would be like from KZN, like this fertile
Exactly.
soil, not this red stuff you get.
They have all sorts of... Listen, anyway, now you maybe losing my train of thought, but I want to say this, bro. I think people living with their parents, I think it's a good thing. And as long as you're not married. I knew a married couple that was living with their parents.
There should be a cut-off age for living with your parents.
What's that?
Not really, because when you
29,
get older
29.
again. No, not like that. Like, I feel like when you're wealthy, I'd still live with my parents if I can. Like, if I get them a bigger house or I extend their house and I stay there as well. Because I want to stay in Joburg for the rest of my life. My parents have a house in Bryanston. Like, why must I get an apartment?
I'm glad my parents disowned me. Yo, if they came back into my life, like, I'll disown them so I can be alone.
That's insane.
Dude, how can you live with your parents for that long?
I like my parents and they like me too.
Lani, were you ever considered for foster care?
No. I like, my parents disowned me when I was a man.
A man?
Like, in my 20s.
How did you find out?
They disowned me. He called me over the phone and told me.
They told you?
Yeah.
They had to tell you that?
Yeah, it's at the library.
That's crazy, bro. I bet. Anyway, guys, now I want to say that I think going forward, what I'm looking for mostly, like in my life, like dating, because I want to talk about dating, right? I think I want
Budget speech.
Budget speech,
yes. I wanted to make a point.
I want you don't say, but I want to say
But you see, that's why I asked, so that we could keep the train moving and then they judge me.
No, we're not judging. Sorry, guys. I want to say something. So the budget speech, what it has to do with dating, bruh. They must sponsor us to date out there.
The budget speech does have to do with dating.
It does, bruh.
Now these girls are gonna ask for things that have an extra VAT on them.
I think that this extra VAT
It's gonna get
is pushing
split. It's gonna get
marriage propaganda.
What?
They're forcing us to get married because we can't afford to be alone.
Yeah.
That's why I need to stay with my parents for as long as I'm single.
No, I feel like they let me not even say this.
Yeah, rather.
Let me not say it.
Lani, listen, bruh.
But they're making it tougher to be a black South African man, bro. Like, goodness gracious.
Lani.
I think he's just talking about black South African man, but like just the average South African,
Yeah.
like black people.
I think
Average black South African man.
I'm
Like
saying
myself,
the black,
you grew up with
the
nothing.
black,
You must hustle.
the black
get
South
something.
African man. That's who they're talking about.
Yeah.
Not women included.
I mean, the government does do quite a lot for women.
They do actually.
They can even lock us up. You can have a fight with your girlfriend, and then she can go lock you up and say you raped her. Before you're able to prove that you didn't do it, you're in jail for how many
That
years?
is the most insane
Like 7.
thing ever. Do you
I
know
know
how
someone that
many
was
times women take people that have abused them to that same jail and those people don't get arrested? In fact, even if a man is stalking me, you know that they can't lock him up until he's done something to me, and I can prove that. You're talking just, I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's just we have different experiences.
I don't think it's the different experiences. I think it's what you choose to focus on. Like,
No.
men sometimes will sit there and focus on, yeah, there's so many fake rapes. But how many of them are real? Look at the statistics. When you look at it
Wait, what
in
you say, fake
decimal,
what?
you will
Fake what?
see the difference between
Fake what?
Just going back to how it's related to my experiences. I once had a very abusive partner, you understand? And one time she whooped my ass and called the cops. When the cops got there, they're like, do you want to tell us something, bro? And I was like, of course not. But then I was thinking to myself, what if I push this person or something now and then something really bad happened to her, I would have been in prison, bro. As we speak, like right now, I would have been in prison, you know. So this thing, yes, I get it. Yes, I have 5 sisters, bro. Like obviously, I'm for women's rights, women being protected from GDP, but also there are losers like myself, chill nerds, just trying to make things work, that go through the most, bro. And you'll be dating the devil, and she can easily just go and say, yeah, you did 1, 2, 3. I have a friend that was locked up for how many months? 5, before his ex-girlfriend came and said she's sorry, it wasn't rape, they were just fighting. Just because now when they did the examination, they were not finding those signs of struggle.
Yeah.
So I get that women are going through a lot, I don't dispute it. But also there's that unspoken, you know, chat that, you know, like there are some men that are also paying for this and they did nothing wrong.
Yeah. But guys, there's the president of El Salvador who locked up so many people. You think there's so many people that aren't locked up in South Africa, but especially in powerful places. So I think that's why I like it, right?
Yeah.
In very powerful places. But on that case, I wanted to say something actually, because like, Joda, you said something about fake webs. You said fake webs. What's
I said false allegations.
false allegations? Exactly. There was a friend of mine who's also, I won't remain unnamed, who was also falsely accused of rape, of like assault. And I'm thinking, how do you defend yourself as a young man against that? Because I always ask that question, bro, and they always tell me, don't ever be found in a girl's place. And there was a time I was staying at a girl's place for like more than a week, bro. And then she kicked me out.
Yeah.
She kicked me out. Now I'm like, if she said anything, she
did well. She did well.
She did well, I think, in that sense. Like, but if someone just accuses you falsely, what do you do? What's the first step you do as a young man?
You cry.
You cry, bro. And then
There's nothing you can do, bro. You can get a lawyer to, like, you know, be in your
unless
case,
you have,
but
unless you have voice recordings or what's
you'll be inside, like they take you when you're accused.
No, you remember Nota? Nota had a similar case with the actress.
Tolesmo.
The Tolesmo one was crazy, bro. He said the ghost, his ghost was the one that did that to her.
Wait, guys, what do you guys think happened with Joda Kgosi? Like, we all looked up to that marriage and that family. I mean, we all watched those cute TikToks.
Do you watch rugby?
When it's Springboks player, yes,
What do you guys think happened?
I think she started to do this when, I don't know guys, I don't want to be online, but when he started to post a lot about the women's rugby team. And then like she started to like, things just started to like, hey, yeah, no, we're not together anymore.
This sounds like a TikTok conspiracy video.
I don't know guys, now I'm just saying, but if it's not...
Did he do an Elton Yankees?
Bro, don't do Elton Yankees, bro. At the hospital, and I said, thank you for what you're doing for the Springboks. I said, thank God you're doing the Springboks. And I'm like, and then for my friend,
like, did a lot for the Springboks.
I'm like to my friend, I bumped into the Elton Yankees, and I'm like, yo, I gave him a shower about well done for what you're doing for the Springboks. He's like, oh my God, you have to go and apologize. I'm like, I can't find bro, and he had a sad face after that. But I was like, I felt so bad, and I want to genuinely apologize. If you're watching this, bro, I wanted to say I'm so sorry. And anyway, like, it's not even like any ill intention. You probably don't even know who I am. Which is probably okay. Probably. But I know you are, and I want to say, bro, you are still one of my favorite number 10s everywhere that she is.
Where are you putting Pat Lambie now?
Pat Lambie is one of my, no, he's one of number 10 too. But yeah, but Elton Yankee, you're one of my favorite number 10s. Fly halves, I love that.
I'm surprised you watch rugby. Were you a scrummer?
Bro, I was a hooker.
What?
I was a hooker for the longest time, but I told these guys.
Pun intended or what?
Bro, I was like, no pun intended though. Bro, I was a hooker and I told him not to put me there. I was supposed to be a scrum half. Do you look like you played lock?
Me?
Yeah.
No, after my first tackle, I quit rugby.
Bro, I saw a guy break something.
Well, after I got tackled.
But anyway, George, did you play sports?
Sorry?
Did you play sports?
In primary school, I actually experimented with lots of sports. My mom let me try out almost anything. I'd just been like, oh, try this. So in like grade R, I did modern dance. Then I started speech and drama, which was like, it taught me how to speak in public. Actually, did really well. I did ballet, I did karate, I did cricket, I did netball, basketball, swimming, the whole shebang. Like every year I used to change basically. But then grade 7's when I just settled on singing. Then I just started joining choir from there.
Bro, I failed choir so bad. They tried to make us sing. What is that song? Jesus loves me.
Yes, Jesus loves me.
When I got to that part, yeah, I started to like vibrate, bro.
Vibrato, baby.
Vibrato. But yeah, I always wanted to join choir because I always went to Cape Town and they clapped me shit with soldiers on. So I don't know if they were like being prepped for war.
My teachers laughed in the audition for choir. They thought I was joking as usual, but I was actually like trying to audition. This was bad, yeah.
Nah, but you look like you were a star girl, popular girl.
I think everyone just liked me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go overseas for your singing?
No, actually.
You didn't go overseas?
Not for my singing.
What you go for?
Nothing. I don't
Leisure.
go overseas.
Bro, I went to Germany once. I know a lot of people won't believe that.
My mom actually lived in
Germany has like the
Germany
latest
when she was actually pregnant with me. She had just finished her engineering degree at Perth.
Germany's so far because like they have the latest models. The CRAs I see now, they had them like 5 years back. That's crazy.
That's cool. I hear like there's like a very low drinking age there.
Bro, they drink,
16.
and I was not drinking by then.
My mom said that like they carry around bags with like freshening up stuff. In the morning, my mom thought they were going home. Now they're starting at another pub. They're taking the train to another pub. They go to the bathroom, get ready, and they're carrying on drinking.
But now talking about drinking, I think here in South Africa they're gonna tax us more, bro.
They did already add.
They did.
On spirits, they added like a 5 rand tax.
Black
The
label is
liter.
like how much though? Black label was like 20 rand, Joe. Jacket 2, Joe. No,
I think,
like
yeah, even on
eight.
cigarettes, they've increased.
Jacket T3.
I don't know.
And
how
they
much
banned
alcohol
edibles.
costs.
They banned edibles. The
Just
Minister
what?
of Health
Just
banned
what?
the sale of edibles.
You're lying, bro.
I'm telling you.
What about cannabis?
Of edibles, cannabis edibles, they're banned.
What do you mean?
They're banned.
Where?
In this country, South Africa, will land.
Really? What?
Apparently, bro.
The Minister of Health decided.
I think maybe kids are eating them.
Yeah, high schools. And there was
it's
even
high
like there's
school,
many
bro.
instances where like at schools some kids will like give it away and then everyone gets high, bro. And like some people have allergic reactions.
Yeah.
But don't give people edibles unknowingly. I think that's also a bad thing because they don't expect anything.
The first time, I'll be the first, guys. Edibles are not for kids. Those things go. No, but like, I'm being for real. They're not for kids, guys. But on that, guys, I understand why they're shutting down edibles.
They need to shut down a lot of things. They need to
shut down a lot
put
of
more restrictions on cough syrup. The lean on these streets is insane. Still paying. There's people who are still paying dealers. Like, guys, it's wrong. Children will stop drinking lean. Stop vapes. There's not enough hospitals for you, my babies. There's not enough beds.
Yeah, I don't think sugar in your lungs is a good idea.
Energy
It's
drink,
sugar.
Kamo. I saw someone feeding a
Well,
toddler
I mean,
switch.
has to be. You taste it, so whatever gives you that sweet sensation is some
Guys,
sort of
I'm not a big fan of
sugar
vape,
molecule.
but I think vape, like, I like the designs. If only there was packaging.
And that's why that they're banning it in the UK, because it's so appealing to children. It's so fun, it's so colorful. Because actually, what adult is going into the shop to go get a pattern pink and
There's one that
green
talks to you, bro.
vape? No, it's children who buy that thing.
There's one that
and
talks to you,
students
bro.
or whatever. Yeah, but like adults who smoke truth, they've been smoking it since like 2015, those big ones, and it's tobacco flavor, Papa. Those people don't play, they have to smoke. Like those the Arab guys, when they smoke, they go
I don't think it's a safer option compared to cigarettes.
It's not. Cigarettes, you can see it. If I try a cigarette now, I know what the ingredients are. Truth, you don't know. It's all chemicals. All chemicals.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of smoking something.
Guys, truth. I love the designs, bro. There's one that talks to you, bro. In any language that you want.
There's some now with Bluetooth
Really?
connector.
There's Bluetooth connectors. There's one that shows you the time.
There's one that plays music.
Why? Why would it have Bluetooth?
Not because you can charge it off and then you can just play music from your truth.
But guys,
Play music on your truth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it says.
Anyway, guys, I want to say this. We are on our final minutes now. So, what's happening? It's the weekend's coming up. We're closer to where we're meeting up.
I will just say this. This is Joda Kgosi. Follow me on all platforms. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at Joda Kgosi.
Oh yeah.
YouTube at Joda Kgosi Music. Facebook at Joda Kgosi Music.
Joda-
Catch me outside, baby.
Mwah, Joda Kgosi has, we're going to do a giveaway when you get to meet her in real life. It's not happening anymore.
I'm not doing that.
Before we close, man, there was a topic you actually mentioned yesterday. It was kind of controversial. I didn't like that topic.
But I wanted to ask guys, now all I wanted to say was like final thoughts. Where are we going? What's happening this weekend? But no one wanted to answer me. But we have
Blue Room, bro. Blue Room.
Oh yeah,
Spend
sure.
time
What were you
with your
saying?
family.
Trump said there's just 2 genders now in the US.
Yes, I'm happy about that.
One of the states ruled that all males that are thingied for rape, they will be castrated before they get released. That's insane. I'm so sorry. That's not funny.
Which country is that?
America, until the states can make their different rules.
Now I heard a pastor say that, and I was so like, why are you saying that? Why would you say people must get
These are the
castrated?
end. These are the end days.
No means no.
Because you're assaulting someone. Now
So
you as a pastor say,
But
they
you know
must
in the
castrate.
Bible they used to stone people, bro. Jesus was hung on a cross. A cross. That was suitable punishment.
For what?
For claiming he's the king when they don't think he's the king.
Claiming he's the Messiah.
But oh king when avus fila azobulala.
Sounds like Mufasa.
Mufasa, that new movie, bro.
So
I don't
maybe
know about
Mufasa's
it, bro.
about
It was
Jesus.
amazing. But there was a parody
What
about
did you say about my brother?
it. Brother. But there was a parody about it, just so. Did you guys see it?
It's not a parody. All the There's even There's Teen Titans in Zulu. The channels are doing that.
That's crazy.
Have you ever considered acting?
Me, I'm a terrible actress. I can't act to
You?
save my life.
I wanna act, guys. Guys, now I wanna act so bad. I wanna be on Scandal, bro.
Do you know how bad I am
I want
at
to be on
acting?
70 Loud actually. I was definitely going to be on 70 Loud.
That's crazy.
I can't Afrikaans praat. Baie lekker. Baie lekker.
Ek kan baie
Jy probeer om
Afrikaans
Afrikaans te
praat.
Ek probeer, ek doen my
Jammer om te pla.
ek probeer what's to practice again?
Chocoladekoek.
Ek oefen elke dag. Ek heb my need om te
Oh,
praat.
broad, man. Let's close.
Joda, what did you learn in school? High school? Did you have Afrikaans? Bro, I had Afrikaans teacher who was teaching me Sutu. That's what I knew. Sutu is fake at my school. And Afrikaans teacher
Was teaching me Sutu.
In which provinces do they teach children Sutu?
what else would you know? What did you learn?
My subjects. I did Zulu.
Zulu's fire, bro.
In grade 10, I remember I did
Impango.
1 day of drama.
Combos.
I dropped drama and I did biology.
Yeah.
And then at the beginning of grade 11, I dropped accounting and took business studies. At the end of grade 11, my teachers begged me to drop physics. They said, Joda, please can you stop doing physics? Like, Nana, you need to pass matric, please. Like, just stop. So then I took history. And yeah,
Those are baddie subjects, by the way.
What? Business history and bio.
Yeah, it's baddie subjects.
It's
They are baddie
essays.
subjects?
Okay, guys, yeah, they're baddie subjects.
Wow.
Someone said that
That's kind of
the
fucked up.
baddie degree in UJ is teaching.
Oh, the
That
baddie.
they're really pretty.
Yeah, but become general, BA general.
I had an ex was in my age, you know. Anyway, not so bad. Okay, we have to wrap up, guys. Thank you so much. That was us, the Keller Podcast. We had the lovely, beautiful Joda Kgosi.
Bitch.
We had Lanika being there, the building. And guys, listen, my name is David Julie Pizza. Be sure to join us next week. Every Friday, we're going to be trying to drop an episode for you guys. So be sure to follow us on our
Don't
socials.
make promises you can't keep.
No, I'm going to be dropping. Guys, I
Don't
know.
make promises
Okay,
you
sure.
can't keep.
Be sure to follow us. You'll see the drops between Wednesday, Friday. Let's go. And follow me, Lewu Jr., the Kellogg Podcast. INFM Unison Radio. Catch me today, 3 o'clock. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but let's roll. Thank you so much. Peace. Thank you to the team, Shembe, Tsepang, Odi, Clay. Shout out to everyone.